Hello and welcome to another Casual Monday with Bobby and Chase. And tonight's game of choosing Phantom Brigade. We already have friend of the show Smurf hanging out with us. Smurf, hope you're having a great Monday night. And Chase, I hope you're having a great Monday night as well.
I am. Yeah, it's been a pretty good week so far.
Good.
You know, one day in.
It doesn't take a lot.
Actually, you know what? Like, 2 days in, I'm a guy who says the week starts on Monday. I know that's not very popular. It's not what the calendar tells you.
Sure.
But I don't subscribe to this week starts on Sunday shit. That sounds wrong.
You want to know how fucked up I am with this?
Well, you work retail, so you don't.
Yeah,
you don't understand the concept of weekends.
No, my week literally starts on Saturday. How gross is that?
I don't like that.
No, and I've been doing that for a long time. Chase, you and I recorded a quick look that we put up, I guess like a week or so ago at this point in time, of this game. And I dig it. I'm digging this game quite a bit. I haven't played it since our last recording, but you and I think, walked away from it saying we should check a little bit more of this game out. And I know Smurf mentioned something about that too.
Yeah, I think this game seems really cool. The quick look was fun for sure, but I definitely didn't get enough of a sense of what this game is and what it can be. And I think maybe part of that's just not being able to get my hands on it myself. But yeah. I really like a lot of the things that are going on here, so I definitely wanted to see some more of it.
We're going to hop into a battle first, and then maybe go into the systems again after that. But just to pitch this game out, it is made by Brace Yourself Games. It's in early access. I think it originated on the Epic Game Store, but you can't get it on Steam starting soon, I think. I don't know if it's available on Steam or not. I can't remember. I want to say it's around $20 to $30. And they've been doing some pretty substantial updates on it. But the map is pretty damn big, and you can see that we're fairly early into this. We got through the first segment, and we're going to be going as far as we can in our time frame tonight, but we have a few battles lined up here that we can hop into. To pitch this game, it is a hybrid. Would you say like a hybrid of an RTS and like a turn-based game? Would you feel that that's accurate?
Yeah, it's like a turn-based game that is an RTS every 5 seconds, right?
Yeah, it seems to be that way. Like you have technology that takes us 5 seconds into the future, where we can essentially try and fuck with the timeline to avoid us taking damage and salvage, or damage things enough to salvage them and bring them back and upgrade our gear. I don't know if we've already done this particular area, or this area here. There's a base that could be kind of hard. Let's try that out.
Okay.
So we've got time frames up here. The game does move in I don't want to say real time, but we have things progress. They take time to go through and do. So that's what you were seeing there. We were on that 1x speed. Right. Base assaults are a little bit different. They're the most challenging. So this could be a real rough way to start the game out.
Love it.
So we're going to suit up. And the last time we all hung out, I had named our crew here, and we'll add more names as we add more pilots. But so far it's you, me, Johnny, and my wife. And we've got some mechs to go through. I feel pretty good about where our pilots are at as far as their overall fatigue goes. I think our units are upgraded to the point where we're going to be in pretty good shape with them. I think that we're ready for the briefing and just to deploy and see what happens with this combat. Let me make this a bit bigger for everybody, because there is a lot to take in. So we talked, Chase, about how this might be kind of hard to stream. And I don't mean that in a bad way, but it's a very heady game, a very methodical game. It's dense. And yeah. I know that we've played a handful of strategic games here on our Monday streams, but this one seems to be a bit more of a setup with very, very little action in between it. Is that fair?
Yeah, and I mean, there's lots of little text here, which, you know, again, it's not the fault of the game. I think you, as a person who's playing this as a solo experience, totally fine. And there's a lot of being methodical about your moves and taking back, like starting. You don't have to finish your move. You can start making moves and then take them back on your turn. So you do that a lot in this game, which is not the most exciting thing to watch as somebody almost makes a move, 100 times. But still, I think there's something really cool about it. And because we are doing so many of these turn-based strategy kind of games for our casual Monday streams, I definitely wanted to see some more of this. Because I can't play this. I don't have a machine that is capable of running this at the moment. So this is kind of my only way of getting some Phantom Brigade in.
Totally. And I don't know if this is going to come to consoles. I have no clue about that. I would think it might be kind of hard to do, but we'll see.
I could see that being an issue, yeah.
So we're going to be hanging out on this stream in our timeline down here quite a bit. You'll see me buffering over that. I can also grab any enemy or friendly and slide them on their current path of 5 seconds and see what they're going to be doing. So our biggest things to look at, we need to do this. We need to basically kill everybody. We can retreat, which our retreat zone is going to be back here beyond the enemy line within 7 turns. So if we get to a point where we just haven't done the job in 7 turns, we can start to make a break for it if needed. I believe I don't know what the exact loadout was for them, but there's a lot to fight here.
Yeah. Now the last time we did this, it was a more rural environment. Like we were running around hills and rocks and things. This is much more urban buildings, structures. That's have you done a map like this before?
I have. So I did have to do a base fight in the last little area that we were in, and there was for sure more environment like this. Now, it was more of a town, but this stuff can be destroyed. So if we get behind something here, and if we're trying to get out of harm's way, they absolutely can shoot through and destroy that area that we found ourselves in. Okay. So just something to keep in mind.
Bobby, remind me, is this a roguelike, or is this more like an XCOM where yes, you can screw yourself, but it's not you're not meant to go on a loop with this stuff. Like it's more of like, here's a very long campaign, and if you lose somebody, you lose somebody.
Yeah, I think that is more of what it is. It's not necessarily a run-based game. It's more of just a campaign. There is a pretty rich story with it. I have not explored much of that. I've been trying to go more of a completionist route, just by taking out all the area and moving forward.
Okay.
So what
why don't you get started here and just kind of like, I know in some of these previous games I've backseat gamed for you, but I think with this being a little bit easier to understand from your perspective, I would rather you kind of take the reins and just kind of speak through the moves that you make and the thoughts, the decision making that you're going through.
Absolutely. And to you and to chat, if you have any questions, thoughts, like why am I doing what I'm doing, shout it out, let me know. And we'll have a good time. So the first thing I'm going to try and do is just get everybody in a better position here to do some damage. I have 3 tanks at least coming towards us here. So I'm going to start to move around it. I also have a pretty aggressive mech coming in towards us. Johnny's mech is our strongest defensive player for his current loadout, as he can shield the attacks coming through. So I want to move him up.
It's a little ironic because Johnny, I would say, is the most frail of the casual hour hosts.
I think you're onto something. I think you're onto something. So our timeline, we can exhaust our timeline. As you're moving, you can do other things like shoot and shield while you're doing it. But I'm going to start to move up and then take Johnny down this way to go toe-to-toe with that mech. I don't think we're going to get very far, and I don't need to do a whole lot with him beyond that placement there. So now you can see on this timeline, I can slide Johnny back and forth, and we see what his path is, and he's out of harm's way. You, however, let me see if I can find you really quick. You have the best mobility out of the gang. At least I thought you did.
Okay. Don't get me killed, by the way. That's your only...
Frail boy summer.
Only job.
What's going on, Giggy? How you doing? So
Giggy had the day 2 of Star Wars stream and go.
Oh yeah, that looked really cool.
I saw that he went early today when I was at work and couldn't watch and couldn't make more Dash Rendar joke phrases.
Are you a fan of Dash Rendar?
I'm a fan of Shadows of the Empire. I thought that
I like that game a whole lot.
Yeah, I thought it was fun, but every time Giggy died, I was making up another name like Dash Rendar, more like Trash Rendar.
That's pretty good,
Yeah.
Chase. That's pretty.
That's
pretty good.
I'm gonna say it probably got a little old after the 10th one.
So I don't know if you caught that there, but I did initiate an attack. Your attack works out of a circular path, and I have 2 on most of our players here, where we have secondary and primary. The primary is going to give us a much further radius, except for Johnny, who's using a shotgun. And I think I changed something out on yours because I no longer have the dash ability for you. I think I gave you a better weapon or changed something to a different weight for you.
Okay.
So we don't have anybody dashing right now. And I don't want to put you up there. You asked me not to kill you, so I'm going to do my best to keep you safe.
Can you peek at all, like behind corners in mechs? That feels like a thing you should be able to do. Versus
like if I put you right here.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not saying from like a strategic standpoint or like what you should do on this turn. I'm just asking from a general strategy. Is that something?
I don't really think that there is a
Mechs are
peak.
able to do-
I can place you somewhere and then I can have you attack, but I like kind of turtle into it. Oh, it looks like we're gonna have a collision already. Son of a bitch. Need to fix that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I know you are familiar with the classic anime Neon Genesis Evangelion. And there's a couple of scenes where they are in the city of Tokyo 3 and they are, hiding behind buildings and shooting the angels from.
I mean, that sounds really cool.
It is really cool. You should watch Neon Genesis Evangelion. It's pretty good.
Oh, Giggy, that's cool. You played this at PAX? Awesome. I think they've been working on it for a while. I did find out, Chase, that the studio that started this was not Brace Yourself. They acquired a studio that was working on this game, and that they became part of Brace.
Ah, interesting.
So I think that's maybe why it looks so tonally different from some of their other stuff there. All right, let's try getting you.
Yeah, I remember watching Austin Walker, I guess formerly of Waypoint. Well, I mean, he's still on Waypoint Radio, so not completely away from Vice. But I remember watching him stream a little bit of this, but that was years ago. So I guess it's been in early access for a long time, I guess.
Man, they really do not like you. I'm gonna place you up there.
Who does?
And see what that does for us. Need to move Sarah out of the way. Or that's still you. Still you. Okay.
Giggy, any hints at what's going to be coming up on Star Wars Day 3?
Star Wars Day 3, the big one. Tomorrow's the holiday.
Right, that's right.
I think we're going to be able to do
Yes.
quite a bit of
Austin,
damage.
keeping the Star Wars theme up, Austin Walker of a more civilized age. Yes.
Ooh, that's good. I like that one too. All right, so we've got damage going on both tanks. That feels pretty good. Everybody seems to be safe so far. However, again, Mr. Popular, Chase, if I put you...
If you destroyed like that lead tank, would that cause the other ones to have to drive around it?
It would.
Okay.
It would. So my plan is to like slow down both of those tanks there, because I think that their mech's gonna end up trying to come through that same path they're clearing. So yeah. I'm just gonna keep you up here. I'm gonna have you and Johnny flank. We'll start there. I think that's a pretty safe spot. That's gonna draw some fire there. So let's just execute this and see what we get. So everybody's moving. We should see a lot of action here.
Have you seen any artillery weapons, things that could shoot from distance?
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe like over buildings or anything.
Yep, definitely seen some. It was like a rocket cannon, like a quad cannon that one of the mechs had that you could equip, and it was pretty brutal. It would definitely do more arch attacks, and you could volley a bit more than what these linear paths are. Which that's the other thing that you'll notice. Let me see if I can get down here a little bit. these tanks have a disadvantage automatically compared to the mechs just based off of height alone. Where I could have a mech on this side and still be landing hits where that tank's not going to do shit because of it.
Right, gotcha.
Okay, so we did not do a whole lot of damage on those tanks, which I'm not feeling great about, knowing that there's a lot more of them. So we got ourselves in a bit of a tight spot here. But we're going to get me up here to move forward. At least to there. I'm going to pull out our secondary attack and just lay into that first... or that second tank, see if I can slow it down quite a bit. And then, who is this here? Sarah. I'm gonna try and move her to a safer spot. I think if I put her there, she should be able to shoot. But we might lose some of our attack cover. Yeah, that's not great. I'm trying to take this tank out. Alright, so I think we might take a little bit of damage, but she's going to move quick enough to where she can get around it. But this is where we might be able to lean on you and Johnny a little bit more. If I move you in, come back around. Yeah, you can really fuck this tank up over here, I bet. So while you're on your path, start to zoom out your attack. Alright, I don't know if you'll get all of that attack in, but could be somewhat able to.
Yeah, we'll put in a little bit of work.
We're going to move Johnny in to face that mech. I am going to have him shield as he moves through. Oh,
and then there's another one. Is that a tank?
Yeah, he's got a tank behind him there. And I think that we're okay without... I don't need to shield up just yet with Johnny, but I do want to give him a bit more of a run up here, get him a little bit closer. Perfect.
Did we talk? Did we talk in the quick look if there's any melee stuff?
We did. There is melee for sure.
Okay.
Feel good for that attack. Try and take those legs out. All right, we're gonna execute this. I don't feel good necessarily about where these tanks are at, but we're gonna try. Sarah took minimal damage, it looks like. And I think this tank's in pretty... Yeah, that one's not in great shape. So it looks like there's a collision even, or at least a collision starting.
And did the tank just run into you?
Maybe it's going to. I think that's what's happening next here, is that we're going to get hit.
Okay.
This mech took some pretty substantial damage, it looks like, on this left side. And these guys are tough here. These
Why they call them tanks?
Well, yeah, I'm just used to us kind of running through those tanks, though. I still feel good about what you're doing. I don't think anybody's too concerned with you. That one tank is going to be moving, though. So you see what I mean about, like, this is just a very... Like, in my head, I'm having a great time with this, but it's hard because I don't know, like, how well that reads. You know, like, I want to make sure...
Yeah,
that...
I mean, from a stream standpoint, we've been here for, about 20 minutes now, and...
We have done a whole
lot. 2 moves?
Yeah.
1.5 moves? Yeah.
And I feel...
I can see how it could be... I mean, I wouldn't call this boring, for sure. Like, I find this really fascinating.
Right.
But, yeah, there's just not... It's not as quick as something like Fights in Tight Spaces was, or...
Correct.
We'll just keep saying Into the Breach until we finally play it sometime, but...
That's on the docket, man. That's coming up, right?
I mean, it's always on the docket.
Yeah.
We talk about it every week. We might as well play at some point.
I just feel like, I'm trying to think ahead, like, because you're already fighting in the future. It's like, okay, well, I need to be very aware of, like, what's going to be happening and how am I going to protect against that.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, Giggy, that's right. I think maybe the only... streaming this is not as bad as trying to play this on a very loud show floor for like 15 minutes while somebody else is behind you saying, "Hey, are you done yet? Is it my turn?"
Ooh, that would be gross.
Hey, you know what's another bad game for that? Below. A game that I've only played twice at 2 different PAX Easts. And that's just a terrible game to play on a show floor. It doesn't matter what noise canceling headphones they give you.
Did you like that game?
No, no, I did not.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I wanted to.
Yeah, I mean, that just didn't seem like a game that you would be super into.
No, and I am literally wearing. Speaking of PAX, I'm literally wearing my Double Fine and Cappy PAX East 2013 T-shirt.
Nice.
Cappy, makers of Below. Yeah, Giggy. They did a lot of work on that, even after the second time I played it, and I feel like the second time was like three or so years between the first time I played it at a PAX. They kept doing a lot of work to that game. I just don't know if it really ended up well.
I don't know if we're doing the damage I think we should be doing on these tanks, because they are just not going away.
Do you think it's because the tanks are too tough, or we just don't have very good weapons, or
I think
is this just a harder mission than we've?
Yeah, I think that the base is a bit tougher. Like, this is the toughest part of it.
Yeah.
And I could have maybe drove around and did a little bit more grinding to find some gear, but I felt like we had done some decent moves there.
Have they done much damage to us?
Let's take a look. I know that a little bit here on is that me? Yeah, a little bit on me. You are taking a good amount of damage right now, and I think Sarah was taking a decent amount.
Bobby, what was the one rule?
Don't let you die, which I haven't. Johnny's doing okay. We need to move. We need to get you to a better place here.
Mm-hmm.
They still just want to shoot the shit out of you, Chase.
Because you have, is that Johnny on the left, or Johnny in front of?
That's Sarah and then Johnny. So Johnny's the furthest one away from where you're at right now.
Okay.
So if I put you here, I just wonder if I can reach out far enough. It's not the one I want. I wanted the primary, which gives us. I guess not. Damn. Okay. I'll come back to you. Let me get Johnny lined up here. We'll start an immediate shield for this dude. We're gonna run across here, and at the end of that, should have a pretty good line of sight to hit him. That's a good move for Johnny. Then I can bring Sarah over as well. If I bring Sarah over here, she's somewhat protected, but I should be able to do some decent damage on that mech coming through from her also. Yeah, I feel good about that. I think that we're going to do okay on that mech. Right. Now, can't tell if that's shooting upwards from that tank. There's something definitely airborne right now coming in.
Yeah, it looks like it.
So somebody's shooting something that I was mentioning earlier. Yeah, Matt, that's what we were talking about. We were saying that this is going to be hard as hell to port. We didn't say it directly like that, but we said it'd be challenging to bring over based off of just what you of PC.
Like, I find that like more like tile-based games for turn-based strategy work a little bit more for controllers, where you can use a D-pad and it makes a little bit more sense.
Yeah.
I mean, we've had games that haven't done that. I mean, I think of something like Skulls of the Shogun that is a little bit more nebulous with its circles and its movement, but that game is also much more simplistic than this one.
Yeah, this is a very, very dense game. This is another game that we did a recording for that we're going to post this week, potentially. And we were talking about how complex it is. And this one's just a bit more... I second guess myself all the time playing this one, and things change. Like, I have this move planned out. Well, now that might cause them to shoot at somebody else, because we're hopefully going to distract this tank from it wanting to fuck you up so badly to where I can at least get you out of the way, which it looks like if I move you back this way, that's the one up front that's looking for us. I have to feel confident that we're... I don't feel confident. Never mind. I don't have to. I want to feel confident.
Bobby, did you play Halo Wars?
I didn't. I always was curious about it. And again, like, I think you know that like this was something I'm late to the party with these types of games.
Yeah, I mean, Halo Wars is a real-time strategy, but just Gigi was bringing it up in the chat, and I was thinking about it too. Of PC genres or PC style games, and some of them getting console ports, or in Halo Wars' case, like, hey, we made an RTS for a controller, and it generally worked. I think I only played a demo. I don't think I actually fully played that game. It's kind of sad. I like Halo stuff. I like those units. I just never put in the time. I did put a lot of time into Warlocked for the Game Boy Color.
Okay.
Which is a Game Boy Color RTS game.
So
it's not good, but it's also amazing.
So here's where I think that we've fucked up a bit, or at least I fucked up because I've been playing this.
I haven't touched a mouse. I can't.
And when you play the tutorial of this game, what they're telling you to do is basically, you really want to work your mechs per tank. So like put 2 on it or whatever you have, and I've spread us out a little quickly here, and that's probably really not great. We should have bottlenecked a bit more, and especially knowing like where things are at right now. But this mech might be damaged enough. Wait, run. No. See, I just feel like we're not doing shit. Right?
Yeah.
I'm really thinking about trying to level up a bit more.
Yeah.
Come back to this base. I mean, I can keep going, but I don't know.
Do whatever you need to do, buddy.
I'm gonna
Gigi, if you ever track down a Warlocked cart, that's a future Gamers on the Go episode right there.
You have one?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I've still got my original copy. Man. Yeah, I played the shit out of the game. I did. I wrote up a thing on Warlocked for Gamers on the Go a long time ago, years ago. It's probably buried somewhere. It was written very poorly, but yeah, like that's a game nobody knows about. So, like, I can't. It's hard to get somebody and just say like, "Hey, you should play this game that is very expensive and you've never heard of," and then we should do an episode about it. Nobody takes me up on those.
We're gonna try and take this farm over.
All right. So what happened? Did you reload a save?
Yeah, I just literally reloaded right before we went into that battle, and I didn't go back to the base. I went ahead to this farm, and we're gonna.
Hey, nobody said this was an Iron Man run. Okay.
Oh, yes, fair.
You're fine. Fine.
We've got hostiles in range, engage at will. Reinforcements should be coming soon. We've got reinforcements coming in 3 turns. 6 turns to retreat. Eliminate all hostiles is the plan here. And it looks like we've got just 3, but we've got 2 decent mechs coming in right now.
Yeah, I don't even think I saw anybody write about it. This was something I found in a magazine. Probably it was like one of those games that had flashy, colorful ads in whatever magazine I was reading. It's like, oh, I need to have this. And I had a neighbor named Corey Wayne who had a PC, and I would go over to his house and he would play, I don't know, some RTS games. Maybe it was Age of Empires. I honestly don't know. And I was like, oh, these games are so cool. I would love to play an RTS, and they just weren't available for any of the systems I had. When I saw this colorful ad, it said, here's an RTS for your Game Boy Color. Hell yeah, I need to have this game.
I wonder if I would have had more enjoyment with RTSs had I not grown up a console kid.
Yeah, I bet you. Well, I mean, you would have definitely had more exposure to them, or at least more opportunity to play them.
Right.
You're the same as me. Like, yeah. I just didn't know this genre was really a thing, other than seeing it in a couple of friends' places, and again, like the one game I got. It's not even a very good one.
And I think the other piece too is that like I grew up playing a lot of multiplayer shit. and this just really wasn't on my radar for playing those types of games, you know?
Yeah. For honestly, like any sort of strategy game, I was the same way. I didn't play those kinds of games growing up. I was into RPGs, obviously, like playing Pokemon and things like that.
Sure.
I was big into things like KOTOR. I liked shooters. I liked like GoldenEye a whole bunch, Halo, that kind of stuff. And it wasn't until really the DS where I started playing more turn-based strategies kind of stuff. I remember I played Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon. This was before I understood what Fire Emblem was. It was just the game that had Marth in it, and from that Smash Brothers game.
Sure.
And I remember not loving it, and kind of put it down. And it wasn't until Awakening that I was like, oh, Fire Emblem rules, and then went back and played a bunch more of them.
So I saw back here, it looked like this squad ran into each other at some point, because I saw some concussions happening. I think the tank clipped one of their mechs. But
so
we
these
definitely
guys are just idiots.
They're idiots, but one of them did hit us. Like, we took some damage in that move, so they were able to be pretty precise coming through here. What's Giggy saying here? Fell in love with Red Alert.
He called you booby, so
I like it.
that's the most
I'll
important
allow it. All right, Chase, we are looking to get in here. They're all going to be coming. They're trying to flank us, but you, my friend, we've got you over here.
Clever girl.
Clever girl. So we're going to move you up a bit. And I think that I should have the range for you to take this person on. Negative, Ghost Rider.
That was the first movie I ever saw in a theater. Jurassic Park.
Tim Burton's Batman for me.
Yeah?
Yep.
Like I wouldn't say I was too young for Jurassic Park. I mean, it's not a kids movie for sure, but it is. I mean, there's nothing super terrible in it. Like a guy gets swallowed by a T-Rex. That's about it.
I think that was probably a bit. I mean,
it was scary.
Yeah.
Yeah. For like God, how old was I at the time? Like I don't know, 10, maybe less than 10. But like my parents knew that I was such a big dinosaur fan. They're like, well, that's the dinosaur movie. We got to take him.
Totally. And this bridge is cool. It's just kind of hard to have to keep going back and forth between it. I think Johnny can hit that first mech pretty good here. Yeah, we should be able to do some alright damage there. That opens Johnny up, unfortunately.
Yeah, the beginning of Jurassic Park with the raptors in the cage and the rain and all that shit. That's
not great, right?
Yeah. Probably not a great start. I mean, it's a fantastic start, but not for someone's sanity.
Sure.
Especially a young child.
I'm gonna hold back on Johnny for a second because there's a lot coming his way that I'm just not quite ready for.
Yeah, we all could do with a little holding back on Johnny.
No kidding. He said he might tune in a little bit. He was going to try and go a little bit further in Returnal. He cannot beat the first boss. And I told him, I'm like, Johnny, get good, first of all. Second of all, I did that with Chase being an asshole in my ear. How did you...
I told Johnny he needs to use the bug gun. He's like, the bug gun sucks. I'm like, bullshit. Bobby beat it with the bug gun. Bobby hates the bug gun and he beat it with the bug gun.
It, but I definitely will... I will say I got the job done with the bug gun.
I'm happy about it.
I did find later on in the game, there's a secondary fire for that one that allows it, like as you progress the gun up, to do a long shot, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, so you like it now? It's your favorite weapon?
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. But it does an alright job there. So you're going to have an attack. I can come down and
we'll be talking about it more on Wednesday, but I've been playing a lot of that new Pokemon Snap.
I've been seeing a lot of stuff on that game. People seem to really enjoy it.
Yeah. I don't want to give my full opinions, but I will say they made a new Pokemon Snap.
They did make one of those.
Thank you, Smurf. I did. You heard it just as well as I. Favorite gun, bug gun. Can't get enough of it.
Like I said, when in doubt, just shove your hand up a bug's ass and you got yourself a good weapon.
Makes sense to me. So I live on the 6th floor of an apartment building, and yet I've got a bunch of bees that are
Not
carpenter
the bees
specifically. Yeah, and these carpenter bees, I don't know why they decided to fly 6 floors up just to slam into my windows over and over again. I mean, I have plants in the windows, but like, again, why are you flying 6 flights up to just slam into a window? There's a park right next to me. Go fuck around in the park. Leave me alone.
What are they doing?
I don't know.
You know why they're coming up there, Chase?
Why?
Because you're so sweet.
You.
Hey.
Yeah. I've got like one side of my apartment gets a ton of afternoon, evening sun, so I've got those shades down. But you see the light coming through it, or you see even though the blinds are closed, you still see like the glow illumination stuff, and if there's a shadow on the outside, you see that. So one day I'm just sitting on the couch watching TV around 5:36, and I just see this decently sized shadow, like too small to be a bird, like a real bird, but it's still sizable. And I was thinking, is there a way? Are there hummingbirds around here? Like, why would there be hummingbirds downtown? Like, that's silly. But like the size of the thing just felt like, is that a hummingbird just the way it's flying around? And no, they were bees. It's just they were they weren't huge bees. What
bees do you have?
It was something with the way the light and the shadows were casting on those blinds, but it made them look significantly bigger than they were. Okay. There were some. I don't know, man. I tried to get a shot of them today because they were. I was on a work Zoom call, and my kind of work desk is right next to one of these windows, and just this bee is slamming its head over and over again into my window, and I wanted to snap a photo, but it would always, I guess, know that I wanted to take a photo, and then it would fly away.
Yep. Man, this is a very awkward little spot that we're doing this battle.
Yeah, it seems like it.
I'm just trying to get one more move lined up here, which I'm going to go for that. I don't feel good about what's happening, but we're gonna see what we can do. Follow around some of this action. So, they're like hitting you. Somebody's hitting each other, I think. Ooh, we did some good work on that one. Hell yeah. That was awesome.
So one of the things we haven't seen here yet, but I know is a part of the quick look, is you want to disable the mechs or hurt them enough without destroying them that you want the pilots to surrender or retreat or to eject.
Yes.
And then you get the rest of those parts?
Yes. So if you completely destroy something, the salvageability of it is not great. And so
right.
My goal is, especially in the mechs, is to get them to a point where they're going to eject out. That way we can then swoop in and take the shit from them. This one's close. Like he is really, really close. To the point where I don't know what their next move after this limping away would be. But I'm afraid if I hit them one more time, it's just going to completely wreck them.
Right.
I think everybody else on our squad is doing good. You are very healthy, as you asked, so I'm keeping you nice and safe. Johnny has taken some damage. I've taken a little bit, and I think Sarah's the one who's doing quite a bit of the work over here on this particular mech, or this mech here. So I'm gonna,
that individual mech there.
Yep, that's the one. And we're gonna shoot that one and move Sarah over and try and flank and attack here.
Are you able to salvage from tanks too?
You can, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you absolutely can. Sarah's set up. We're gonna destroy that mech, I think, but we're in an alright spot there. We do have one tank moving. I wonder if I can get... What's this one? Is this the other mech? Oh, okay. Oh, this is the eject one. So that one's going to take off. That's great. So we'll have this one eject out. We'll be able to get that mech. I do think I'm going to have to move... No, it'll go over here. All right. Perfect. So let's just focus on that tank then. That's where you're going to come in, Chase. You're gonna light this tank up for us.
Love it. While you're doing that, let me bring up a little problem I have, just to kind of get your advice, maybe the chat's advice. Bobby, I've still been playing Animal Crossing every day.
I don't know why you would want to do that.
I'm at a point I don't either. I've played that game every day for a full year now. I'm done with my photo project. I haven't taken any more photos in the game since. And that's been kind of nice to not have that daily thing going on. and wearing the same clothes every day in Animal Crossing, which is nice that I'm not constantly choosing all that stuff.
Sure.
But I'm still going around. I've got a handful of villagers left and some amiibo cards. And I guess I'm just trying to get more photos. I don't know why. I don't know what I'm doing. And then today, I had a camper that came over, and I looked in there and I forgot his name, but it's that green pig with yellow glasses.
Yeah.
And I was like, he looks no,
Oh.
no, not quite. I was like, he looks kind of cool, and then I got him to come to my island. So like, here's another villager that I'll probably end up giving antique phones to for weeks. I don't know why. Why am I doing this?
I think that you have, like, it's comfort food, right? You know, like we've talked about video game comfort food before. Like, you have all these ingredients in your fridge to make a really good meal, but sometimes it's great to just make some pizza rolls.
Yeah. I mean, it's been a part of my morning routine for a full year now, especially in COVID, where I'm still not going back into the office. So it's me
Sure.
just kind of waking up, knowing I've got an hour before I can hang around in bed and just play. I've got my whole loop set up at this point. I know I'm gonna dig up my 4 fossils, pick up those sticks, pick a few weeds. Deliver these 5 gifts to the 5 villagers I need photos from.
Right.
And then, like, at that point, well, it's been about an hour. I was listening to a podcast while I do it. And like, all right, well, I guess I'm ready for work. And part of me is just like, you could do anything with that hour. You don't have to be playing Animal Crossing. You're done.
You are free.
I mean, the only thing I really have left to do is the artworks for the museum, and
are you compelled to do that?
Take forever. I'm compelled in the way that I think they're cool, and it'd be nice, but it just takes so long for that damn fox, Jolly Red, to show up. You might get him once every 2 weeks if you're lucky, and the way he works in this Animal Crossing compared to old ones, that he can potentially come with nothing, with all forgeries. Like, he brings 4 artworks with him each time, and
Sure.
he you could get a case where all 4 of them are real, but you could also get a case where all 4 of them are fake, which is not how he used to work. It would always be, he always had at least 1 real piece. So that makes for just some real slow going.
I know Sarah has been playing it like every day still, pretty faithfully.
Yeah, she and I had Jolly Red show up to my island today, and he had 2 genuine paintings, and I brought it up to your wife, like, hey, do you have these too? And she did, and she's asked me if I've had some before. Or I guess, like, we're getting there, but also I just need to stop. There's nothing more for me to do.
Did you ever fire up Cozy Grove?
No, I have it downloaded, but I never.
That might be a way to break the cycle. And I also heard that, like, they haven't really changed the events this year. You know what I'm
Not
saying?
really. They said there's like a twist to some stuff, but I haven't really seen much of what that is. There are some new items still that they're putting in. They for the May Day stuff, they had these cool Japanese fish flags. They're like those sock looking flags, but they've got like a fish design to them.
Okay.
So that was cool. I picked that up and put it out behind my house. It looks nice.
Nice. We're gonna just work on getting out of here before the reinforcements come in.
Makes sense. Did you salvage that other dude?
No, we blew him the fuck up.
All right. Well, that's also fair.
So we're just gonna continue moving everybody forward here. Who do we have? Oh, wait a second. Wait
Who'd you
a
leave
second.
to die?
Oh, they're coming in. Okay.
Oh, does that mean you have to kill him now?
I don't have to. We can get out of here, but Johnny is. I just got to protect him because he's gonna take one in the back here. If I move him up, yeah, it looks like right about there is when they start to say, "No, you're not going anywhere."
Can you take him the other way, like behind that bridgy, hilly area?
I can still have him run while with his shield, so I can just move him over this way.
Gotcha.
Get him that location and move. Okay. We're close. Johnny's just a slow one here. That shield's nice.
Seems like it.
We'll just confirm that. And we can put a shield on anybody. Like, I could completely outfit somebody else to be in the same situation that Johnny is here.
Or you could just put 4 shields. Like, you could have everybody, like, thick and heavy.
Without completing objectives. What?
Yeah, you're to kill everybody.
Okay. Did we not get it? Guess we didn't get everything.
Wow, this whole thing was a waste.
Big time waste.
But hey, people heard my Animal Crossing story, so it wasn't all waste.
Yeah. I guess we can go back in there, or what's this over here? Oh, that's a base. We don't want the base. Come back and fight this this village.
Go for it. I'm gonna grab a glass of water. I'll be right back.
Do it. Let's see. Chat, so we're gonna maybe look at one of our units here. Heavy shotgun. I'm gonna edit this 376. Oh, this is why that one got changed up. We were, during the quick look, we had done a little bit of showing you what that looked like. So let me get in here and get to work on this. I do have an uncommon. Put that on. Oh yeah, the good stuff, right? Being able to see how this is all done. So we've got multiple parts of our mech is something that we can go in and edit. We can choose out the items that they're holding as well. I feel pretty good about the items that they have. The menus are very good in this game. It's got some good menus. I like this big ol'... We're gonna give Chase a big ol' arm here. The Elbrus M. And the right arm, feel pretty good about. Lower body, we'll give you this uncommon body part. Then, where does the left item goes? I think we'll keep you having both. I gave you a shotgun also. But I want to make you look a little bit more precise. Chase, what is your favorite color?
I like a good orange.
Okay. So we're gonna stick with this sunset dark theme for you.
Okay.
And see what we can do there to get you prepped for battle. I think I'd like to keep your chest a bit lighter. And
hey, I would too.
with this big old beefcake arm of yours, we're gonna get real weird with that one.
Okay.
And like that light one for that side. And then this lower one will come back in, do something like that. And of course I want your right item to match this palette as well. I think that looks real neat. Case looking good.
Yeah. Yeah. I like the mech design.
Me too. Me too. This is looking real good. I like that camo gun. I'm very happy with how you're looking. And we'll go to this briefing and deploy now. So we came back.
Did you pick those character portraits too?
I did. You can. There's only like 5 or 6 to choose from.
Yeah.
And I did my best to rotate through those. So Chase, we did get you back your dash, which is going to be really cool.
Okay.
I don't know if you heard where you were going.
I bet they probably add a bunch more character portraits before this game is out.
Yeah, I would think so. I would think so.
No, I didn't hear anything while I was gone. I came back and I see Giggy said, mech porn, and I feel like I really missed out.
I was just saying that the reason that you didn't have that, your mech suit was the one that we customized in the quick look, and we take that stuff off, so.
Gotcha.
Dash is pretty good. I like dash a whole lot. It's a great way to get in and out of shit. Can also just keep you going up the side. And you've got this shotgun. That should do some pretty good damage there. I think I can even maybe get another attack in the back half of that. Yeah. Boom. Okay. You should do some pretty good damage on that tank. I'm very happy with what you're doing. And I will do my best to hang out with you on this one. If you are doing your job, that tank should not hit me as much as it looks like it's trying to. I don't know if that's the move there either, though. Well, we'll face it on. I feel pretty good about our odds.
Yeah, I mean, if we're both attacking that tank, I would feel like
we should have some.
Take it down pretty quickly, right?
Yep. And then I will try my best to take out this lone one here coming over. So you and I'll go left. That mech's going to be coming up there. And maybe we stick together a bit more this time if we learn anything, and I'll try and run Johnny up on top of this hill and have him lay in a bit on that mech that's coming through also.
I like that plan.
Yeah. The high ground always wins.
Just as Anakin Skywalker.
You know what, Giggy? I think that they do. I don't recall what it is. I feel pretty bad about that. Chase,
are they called phantoms?
Maybe they might be phantoms.
Like some sort of brigade of phantoms.
Bring Sarah over here. She should be able to get a shot in without getting hit. I think we can even have her hit that mech as it's coming in too. All right, this should be really good. I'm gonna try and get in a little bit more on the action this time. I'll do my best to move around with it. So this tank's gonna take quite a bit, and this mech's gonna take quite a bit. Let's execute and see what we get. Yeah, I think we did all right there. That felt pretty damn good.
Matt, you referenced this before in the chat, but looking at this game's Wikipedia page as I was trying to see what the mechs are called, according to the game's creative lead and designer, Adelaide Jenkins, she stated that while she found games like Front Mission 4 to be quote-unquote hype in their cutscenes, the gameplay was very much traditional turn-based. So like they absolutely were thinking about Front Mission in some way.
This tank is going to surrender, so I'm going to try and not to mess with it too much. This mech, however, not ready to throw in the towel. So we're gonna focus on that mech a bit. Okay, that feels good. Then at the end of that, we'll hang tight. I'm going to... I don't really want to cut that direction. Start with an attack and move away from it that way.
Front mission 3 for the Vita. Yeah. I mean, I guess I've got all the time in the world now if those stores aren't going down anymore. Hey, look who decided to show up.
Oh. Johnny. Just in time for him to see what we do with his body. Johnny, you are a heavy-hitting, shotgun-wielding mech pilot. You've got a big shield that you're going to get to see get some use here. We're going to try and just advance you up a bit. Maybe this way?
You're literally our bullet sponge.
Yes. So
we know how people like taking pot shots at you.
Who would ever do such a thing to sweet Johnny?
Not us. Certainly not.
Alright, so Johnny's got that shield blocked. And we can move him down a bit further. And that thing is just trying to light your ass up. We can move you this way, though. I feel pretty good about where that's going. I think we're going to need to do another shield run for you, though. Looks like that. Okay. Johnny's going to be moving that direction. I want to try and finish off this mech here. Did you find the name of what they were? Did they disclose that, or is it just more?
I could not find anything story based about this game. It's
okay.
Kind of development stuff.
Ball around chase. Then we'll keep sneaking Sarah up the side here. I like this path over here. Trying to get behind this house and move that direction.
Seems safe.
Mm-hmm. Then I'll flank down this way a little bit past that. Which doesn't really get a good shot there, but maybe we can do something like that. Alright, time to execute. So we're going to leave that tank be. We're going to take out this mech. Move forward. Johnny's going to block some shots, hopefully, and we'll go. He's blocking alright.
How'd we do? How are we feeling about that?
This mech is alive and well. Not well. It's missing an arm. But I think that we can probably, between you and I, we can probably take this one out.
Sure.
Let's start with you. Or me, I'm sorry. And I will begin shooting and then moving alongside all this. Well, I'm going to beeline across. Then I'm going to come back to you because they're, for whatever reason, targeting you pretty heavily. I think I can dash you over and then have you attack. Oh, I forgot when you get your secondary. Yeah, there we go. Nope, never mind. Individual health for the pilots. Yes, there is. As you see right now, bottom left corner, you see chase. There's 4 components: arms, chest, and legs that will be taking damage. And you get to a critical state, you get to a damage state. You can limp. You can be like stationary to where you just won't be moving forward, and that would suck. At that point in time, they say you should eject your pilot and go the nuclear route. So you can always build more mechs. We can always build more mechs if we need to. Our pilots, however, we want to keep them protected. So if we feel like
can't build another chase.
We can't build another chase. We can build another Johnny. A
better Johnny.
A better Johnny, which is hanging out in chat right now. Take some notes, Johnny. Your better self. But yes, the pilot's health is protected based off the mech. You will eject out of the mech and be done for that round. Chases don't grow on trees. Ain't that the truth? So if I move you over here alongside, I don't like that move. I'm just gonna move you out of the way. We're gonna move Chase on the move, Chase on the run,
on the go.
Chase on the go, a gamer on the go.
Thank you.
You know what? I don't like that either. I'm not thrilled what's happening here. But maybe this attack from me will keep you from getting hit. So we'll keep that. We'll keep you on the go. We're going to move you over here. And see if there's any attacking that you can do. Not a whole lot. But maybe a dash up to there. Okay. Alright, Johnny. We still have you running.
Can you destroy these buildings at all?
Yeah.
Okay.
They can be destroyed.
Can you run through them?
On top of them. So if I were to move Johnny, I could put him up on top of that building. I thought Johnny was supposed to be shielding himself from this asshole. Okay. And if we move over here, I like this placement. All right. Let's see if we get this mech taken care of. Nope. Still got somebody who's not going yet. We moved Sarah, I thought. Have we not touched Sarah? No, we haven't. How silly of me. Get to that point.
Oh, that guy's got a shield, right? Is that what I'm seeing?
Yes, but that person was looking ahead at Johnny, I think. All right. What do we do here? We got a concussion. You took some damage.
He's still alive, though.
This mech?
Yeah.
Yep. We didn't do a whole lot there. I'm worried about Johnny. I think Johnny took a pretty... No, Johnny was alright. His shield did exactly as it should.
Yeah, for a one-armed mech, it's hanging around.
Yes, it is. Let me see what this mech took from what Sarah did to it. Alright, its shield, I think, is gone. But it's regenerating some health. So let's move Sarah up here.
Shoot it in the back. You get bonus damage for shooting it in the
vulnerable
back or like
yep. Parry this, you filthy casual. Yeah, it does. The music changes based off what's going on for sure. What was this here? Is there an overhead bird's eye view? Yeah, I can control that like this. So then I have a little bit more line of sight. So I can use, this is the F key that takes us down. This is the R key that'll take us up.
Can't zoom out, can you?
Yep. Mouse scroll.
Oh, that's nice.
So you've got quite a bit of range here. So using the mouse scroll goes out there. WASD is what's moving us around like this. And then I can use Q and E to move the camera around this way.
Not bad.
Yeah, so you got pretty good range of motion on that. Let's get back in here. Sarah's going to be focusing on that. I want to do another attack following this one. See what we can do. Mini-map? No mini-map that I've seen. Let me double-check that really quick. I don't think there is.
Doesn't seem like it. I mean, the arenas are relatively small, so you can mostly see everything in a general vision.
All right. Sarah's got her orders. There's the mech. You ended up moving forward, if I'm not mistaken. It's going to be going up that route.
Seems like he's just ripe for the picking.
Yep. I'm going to try and run parallel with him. Start in on him. Go to the end of that attack, and I'll just line up another one, hopefully. Yeah. Okay. 2 attacks on that mech, which is certainly
better. Where is he going? He's just running in circles. I don't know.
Yeah, the one thing I was hoping, I can tab to my character, so if I have my character selected and I move over here, I can hit tab and go back to it. There might be a way to... I don't know if there's a way to move through individuals or team members here. See, I don't think there is. I thought there was like a way to like hot swap between people, but I'm not seeing that right now. All right. Who's this here? That's the Vanguard that's attacking us. It can be easy to lose track of people.
Sure. Right, yeah, especially when you're in these 5-second intervals and the guy who is one side is now his orangey ghost is on another side, and did that ghost come from him? I know there are lines on, but yeah, it does seem like kind of get caught in the weeds at some points.
Yeah, totally. So that person will be...
Dude's just gonna run through that guy's yard?
They don't have no respect, Chase. You get no respect from them.
None.
I'm hoping that does some decent damage there. Is this Johnny? There's Johnny.
So, Gaggy, this game is in early access, so these might be things that the community is saying or that they're working on. I wouldn't be surprised to see some more map options or some more options with just identification. It seems like a handy thing.
The other thing too is they have a pretty active Discord community also, where I think that you can see some of those updates and plans and feedback coming into it.
So you're saying they're gonna come to PlayStation then?
Maybe. Maybe. What the hell is this over here? Oh. Okay. Is that their pilot? I think that is their pilot.
Is he just running into his friend?
Unless that's Johnny. That's Johnny. Damn it, Johnny. So Johnny would go there and get hit. I should probably change this run. So he is definitely gonna that. But if I just plan to move him over here,
back up a little bit and just keep shotgunning this dude.
Yeah.
Is there friendly fire? Could Sarah, because you have Sarah attacking this guy, can Sarah's fire shoot past him and hit you?
I haven't seen friendly fire, but there's definitely the possibility for collisions.
Right.
So this pilot taking some good damage. That's that one-arm mech. That thing is just a fucking beast.
I mean, he's an idiot, but he's living. Doesn't look like he's got much health left.
No. What about this one over here? The asshole running through the neighbor's yard. Oh, he is in good.
He's healthy.
He's healthy for sure. We'll get Johnny involved on that. There's the ejection from this pilot. So they're out. That's their ejection pod.
Okay.
We're gonna bring you, Sarah, and Johnny over on this one here.
Sure.
See what we can get going. Bring Sarah this way. She should be able to do her secondary attack. Attacking from the back, that'll help out because I think that they still have their shield too. And then can I run her a bit further? Or we put her this way. And then at the end of that attack again, just keep playing that. Okay, that feels good for Sarah. Who's attacking you? Oh, that mech's attacking you. Okay, I'm gonna dash you again. Quick dash out of the way of that attack. Then we're gonna use your primary attack. There, perfect. And then let's get Johnny involved. We'll bring Johnny back over here. And I know that Johnny's getting attacked currently by that thing behind us, but I'm hoping that we'll be able to finish that off. No questions asked.
Or maybe he gets demoralized after he watches his friend get absolutely crushed.
Yeah, this is not going to be good for that person. I move up here. I think, where's that path for this one? There we go. All right, if I bring this up. I don't know if they're going to be there at that point. Nope, don't like that.
You could hit the one guy though.
Yeah,
The rest of the team, can't you?
I'm just.
Or
trying...
are you feeling like he's going to be destroyed by the three of us doing this?
I think that.
Fire?
I mean, he's pretty fucking stout, but I think that.
Yeah.
I'd really like to work on this one because we're close. We're really close. On
right.
this. If I can get the legs, especially, we're close on this mech. So let me see what happens when I move.
Specifically target the legs?
No.
Okay, so it's just kind of a, hey, it'd be kind of lucky if it hit the legs.
It'd be a lot cooler if we did. That sort of thing. So then we'll stay put. I'll follow that up with a secondary attack. Or no, I'll move down a little bit. That'll help us get a bit more space between us. Then I should be able to follow up. All right, I don't think that that is going to land on you. That's you that's getting hit, I'm pretty sure. Or is that Johnny?
It's Johnny, I think.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if it's Johnny, it's Johnny.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what we do here. Got a concussion. Ooh, they're still standing pretty tall. What did we do there? Close. Shield's almost gone. Their legs and torso's in a pretty bad way.
This motherfucker's still alive.
Is that the one that I was just shooting at? This one here? Is that the one arm?
I think so. Yeah.
What is going on? Two?
He's got nothing. What do you...
Why won't you die? Good lord.
Oh my god.
Alright, I will try my best to just remind this person that they should not be alive. Johnny, we're gonna have you double down on this bad boy's legs. Hopefully. You can land this attack, that'll be super helpful. Yeah, that's something I was noticing earlier too, especially like when we execute a move, it does like this pretty cinematic score or rise or swell with the music that's really fun. But then it maintains somewhat of that as you play through it, which is really, really neat. The soundtrack and the style of this game is great. There's that, I can't think of the artist's name, but they did an Amazon show based off their work, Tales of the Loop. And I think that there's some similarities to just the overall feel that show had as well. This is the ejected mech. we'll have Sarah attack this one also. I'm gonna go back into the yard here.
All right.
Here, let me.
I got concussed. Did that do anything to me? Am I in a bad way?
You're a little bit dizzy. Gigi-san, do exclamation point 8 ball, the number 8 and then the word ball, and then ask your question. Better Johnny's just got to be triggered that way. And I'm looking at bringing in some more elements to our stream, by the way. Got some casual coins we're going to start dishing out for viewers, and you know, I think that one of the things you can cash those coins in would be you ask me about any anime and I have to give you the plot on the fly. And I think that's,
love that.
I think that's something we're going to do based off of a certain coin. Johnny is not going to survive this. Absolutely not. Bring you back into this really quick, Chase. Do your secondary. Yeah, Johnny, nice try. You can't ask your better self if I'm a jerk. I built better Johnny. It knows I'm a jerk. It knows. You think that you can ask a question of it? I fucking built that. All right, let's execute. We finally take out this one. Lower body down. Thing's regenerating. It has no legs. You ain't got no legs, Lieutenant Dan. We blew its legs off. How is it?
And yet.
What is going on? Look at it go.
It's crawling.
It has no. It's just limping. Look, a timeline limp. It is going to hit its counterpart. I don't want to damage that.
This thing needs to die.
It does. It does need to die. We're all right.
Just a mercy killing at this point.
Agreed. Agreed. All right, that should take care of it. This one is still pretty aggressively moving. Try and run over here, Sarah, and have her shoot back at it. Chase might get a nice flank behind.
See you, Smurf. Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, Smurf. I'll be hitting you up. We're gonna try and get on the show here soon. So stay easy, and we'll talk with you.
Stay easy. What the fuck does that mean?
Be easy. Stay easy. Can't tell him to be. He already is easy. Easy E. Easy Smurf. Dirty Smurf. That was full, so I'm feeling all right. Easy, man. Easy, easy. Hey, listen, that was just a vibe preview. Okay, Chase?
Okay.
Or a vibe teaser?
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? What was that game that just did that? The vibe check or whatever it was?
Oh, the
This is the vibe trailer? This is just a vibe.
Yeah. God, what a lame fucking thing. And that game probably seems cool.
But this is just a vibe stream. This is a vibe stream. That's all this is.
I don't know about that.
You know what I mean?
No, I don't know what you mean. I don't want to know what you mean.
It's too bad. Meme runner?
Can we please just kill this
Which one?
Pitiful, legless robot.
Oh, this one over here? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see what we do. We're focusing on this one here. Oh, it just
Thank
took out.
God.
Oh my God! It just took out the other mech.
You should have stayed down.
You should have known better. You son of a bitch. Now, here's the shitty thing. That asshole. Not
he ran
only
into your loot.
he took out the one that I was trying to get. Destroyed. We did get a marksman rifle out of this one, I think, though. So we got a new body part and we got a rifle. That marksman rifle could be pretty nice. What else we get? Nothing from this. This is just no arms, no legs, nothing from it either.
Got a hole in the middle of it.
But we did get a new body part off that one. Okay. Start the repair process. Oh.
I also need to start the repair process.
Yeah, we'll start wrapping up here. So Chase, really quick, since we have freedom here, we have successfully liberated this province, and the people are rejoicing. The relief is palpable. One of your pilots wanders over to you as you watch the people dance in the streets. I know there's a lot more to do, she says, but shouldn't we celebrate the small victories? She and some of the other pilots would like to celebrate with the people. Can we spare an entire night off?
Yeah, let's go on a parade.
Parade it up.
Nice.
All right. Chase, I think that you're ready, right? Ready to call it?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's get this pulled up here. We had a pretty decent time. Phantom Brigade is a very interesting. Let me turn this down a little bit. There we go. It's a pretty cool game, I think. I really enjoy what they've packaged up here.
I would love to play this when I had time and nothing else to do. And not be on a stream and just could hang out and
Right.
That'd be nice.
Who was it? Was it What If Civ, but with mecha? Yeah, I think that this is. I think back to when I was playing Civ a lot, and I would get that one more run or just wrap my night up with it, and that was super cool. I do think that they've made some really good progress on the game. I feel like it's in a good spot. I enjoy what it's doing quite a bit. You mentioned and called out back to our Monday nights are all right for fighting in tight spaces streams we were doing, and how that really lent itself to be a bit more forward momentum in the stream, where this one, it's great to shoot the shit, play with the 8-ball, play with some of the mechanics we got on our stream, and catch up with our friends. I love that aspect of it, but I also feel guilty because I feel like I'm just playing up here in my head, and it's just constantly just buffering things around. So it's a better game, I think, for me to play offline rather than on stream. I'm happy to stream it more if I enjoy it. But
not every game has to be a streaming game, but
yeah,
even still, I think we got something out of this. Got to show it to some people. Yeah, had a good time.
I really dig it. There's some cool stuff there for sure. I love the look of it. I'd like to see where it ends up. Chase, I appreciate you hanging out tonight as well. These casual Mondays are a really good time. Do you want to tease the next couple of weeks of what that is?
Sure. I don't know if I remember everything. I know we keep talking about it. I think we're gonna actually find some time to play Into the Breach on
next
one of these
week.
Mondays, and then we're announcing the big one. Have we already announced that kinda somewhere?
I think we did on our show on the actual casual hour, but
Okay.
we haven't done it on one of our casual Mondays yet.
Yeah, I think we're gonna get into a series. We're gonna start digging in and do a more weekly thing, just not our one-off shows, but I think we're gonna get into the Banner Saga. We're gonna start playing that first game and do a little Oregon Trail with some turn-based fighting, and that'll be fun.
It's been on my radar for a really long time, and
You haven't played any of that game?
No, never. And
I played quite a bit of the first one without quite finishing it. So, but that was years ago. So it'll be a learning experience for me and a new experience for you. I think that'll be fun.
Yeah, I've talked about it multiple times. I've bought that game a couple times and gotten it free on other services a few times as well.
Same here.
And it's nice that we'll be able to finally just dive into it. I think it'll be a really Nice game to play on stream and carry it week to week with us.
Well, nice is a weird word.
Yeah, that's probably true. I've heard that it's brutal. I've heard it's
yeah, it'll be a little depressing, but we'll get through it.
So for the rest of the week, for us here at the show, let me throw up a link really quick. We're going to be doing our what you've been playing this Wednesday, telling you a little bit about some of the games we've been playing. Chase teased Pokemon Snap. I think Johnny's going to have more to say there. I'll probably talk a bit more about Returnal and give some of my hot takes on that after having some nights playing through it. And then Friday, Johnny and I are going to be hanging out, and we're going to check out that game Second Extinction that just hit Game Pass preview. It's got some Left 4 Dead. It's got some Deep Rock Galactic in it.
It's got some dinosaurs.
It's got a lot of dinosaurs in it. So that's that PvE, I think squad of 3 or 4 that you can play. So we're going to fire that up Friday night on the stream and shoot some dinosaurs and have some real dumb fun with it. It's not quite Monster Hunter, but it's more, ties back into the Jurassic Park stuff we talked about earlier. Chase might pop in and out of that with us as well. But we're going to be firing that up Friday night. And then Monday, as Chase said, we're finally going to play Into the Breach on the show. And I think Chase might actually get to do some of the driving that night.
Yeah, we'll see if the equipment side of things plays well with us. But hey, if you enjoy watching people play turn-based, mech-based games, I'll throw it in the chat here. I have been starting to play through Super Robot Wars X, which was the first Super Robot Wars game I played. And now I'm going to play it and record it and put it out on YouTube. I've got the first 2 parts up, and you can watch those now. And then I've got the next 3 recorded. Those episodes so far are going to go up on Wednesday nights right before we start the casual hour, and then on Saturday, like at noon. I'm going to try to keep up that pace if I can, at least for these first handful, because the levels are still relatively short in the early game. That'll probably slow down once missions get really long in the mid to late game. But that's been kind of fun. Maybe I'll get some guests on to kind of break up the monotony of playing that game alone. But if you like turn-based mechs, that's a game that has them in spades.
And also, speaking of YouTube, if you are listening and you have not subscribed yet to our YouTube channel, we would really appreciate the support there. Chase and I have been putting up some quick looks. We launched a new one today for Iris and the Giant, which is a really fun game. Very special game. So check
another
that out.
turn-based game.
Another turn-based game. And then Matt, I was going to throw this out there. If you would ever want to hop on with us while we're doing some of these casual Mondays and just shoot the shit with us in our Discord, let us know. We'd love to have you hang out, and we got to get you on the show as well. But yeah, that's it.
If we have Matt on, though, we lose like 33% of our audience.
That's true. But no, this has been fun. Another casual Monday. Chase, appreciate you very much. Chat, thanks for having fun. Keep an eye out for some of those new enhancements coming to the stream, where you'll be able to redeem some of those casual coins, and we'll have some fun stuff there as well.
Hey, Bobby.
Yeah.
May the 4th be with you.
May the 4th be with you as well. We're a little early on it, but it's close.
2 minutes.
That's fair. I'll give it to you. Chase, thanks again.
For Matt, it's been going on for almost an hour.
That's true. He's from the future. All right. That's gonna do it for us. We'll see you Wednesday night, 7:30 p.m. here for another Casual Hour Live. Chase, I'll talk to you offline. Take care.